Welcome everyone to HFN. Today is July the 20th, 2020. We're here to talk about Zoom. And is Zoom a buy right here where we're trading at $246.54. This is your first time watching our video. You guys see how our content is relatively easy to understand and our price charts are relatively easy to see. Then hit the like button. Share the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that bell notification so you become notified of when we upload our predictions and forecasts for particular products within the stock market. We're going to talk about Zoom today, and we need to make a determination whether or not this particular market is still a buy, or are we going to see this particular product move to the downside in price from the market trapper's perspective. Okay. Now, last time we did our video for Zoom was all the way back here on March the 18th, of which you guys can already tell that we expected some of the market to continue to push higher in price, and overwhelmingly that is precisely what has occurred. So 8.64% could have been bagged into your pockets for Zoom on that particular day, and literally, let's say you are a long-term holder into certain products and one of them would have been for Zoom. Let's say you wanted to get out today in the market in Zoom, that'd be a profit about 115.22%. Okay, now we talked about that market move all the way on the 18th. So now let's talk about what we're seeing into the market right now in Zoom. So generally this market in Zoom is not even following this line, so why use it? So we need to transform the market in Zoom to one of which we can actually see this market use. Okay. So now this is a very sloped line, i.e. meaning that generally this particular market in Zoom is definitely in what many analysts would term overbought, meaning that too many people bought and increased the value of Zoom too fast because we're trading so far away from where the actual market should be trading in equilibrium. So we have an idea of where the market now in Zoom can come down to find support, and it's going to be somewhere alongside this line. Initially, when you look at Zoom on the weekly time frame, you guys can still see here that, man, what happened last week? The spread is so wide that all the work and effort in Zoom from the 3 previous weeks is now erased. I mean, that is a lot of price action from the last 3 weeks gone in 1 week. So yeah, the tide has turned in the market for Zoom. The market generally is not that strong as it once was back during the week of May the 26th. So now we got the idea of the market trapper perspective in where he is feeling. He's not feeling bullish anymore. He's not feeling that he wants to increase the value in Zoom. And literally the market is just grabbing profits out because the last 3 weeks Zoom has been maintaining all-time highs. And now we got a point to where somebody took a lot of the profit out. Okay. Let's take a look at Zoom on a monthly time frame real quick. And again, you guys can see that we're definitely seeing some points on the price chart that the market may have reached its all-time highs just for a stint. Okay, I'm not saying that it's over, but we're taking a pause. The market is taking a break in a sense of how high this particular product is going to go. So when you look at Zoom on a daily perspective, you guys can still see how there's still some individuals, some participants who are trying to maintain the value of Zoom. But playing it on a weekly perspective, the market has some movement to the downside to go through. So let's talk about where the market is anticipated to try to find some support. Okay. So generally what I'm expecting is right here on the earnings day for Zoom, which is going to be around September the 4th. Maybe even before then. I'm expecting the market to try to come and trade in this vicinity right here. So this is the forecast area for us to really expect some of the market to come and try to grab some support out the space. Okay, so we're going to play the market in Zoom to the downside, some weakness. Now I'm not telling that the market is going to severely crash below this ascending line, but we got areas in the green that the market chart is going to try to grab support, and it has already done the initial support area of 240. But what I'm looking at TP is going to be around 230 to around $220. So 230 will be 6.67% or so, and right there around 220 will be around 10.63. Okay, so this is very easy to see and understand. We're trying to give you all a heads up as to what the market trapper is trying to take the value of Zoom, and this is it. So generally we got some weakness to go through. From a weekly perspective, it's definitely feasible to see this market in Zoom come down to 230 to even $220, and that's a long-term perspective, long-term view in Zoom. Monthly, if we get a severe hit in the stock market for many products in this space, Zoom can participate and come all the way back down to 180. Now that is very outlandish. That is an outlier. I'm not seeing that yet, but if anything, that will be something that is rarely to occur, but it's on the horizon. I mean, you can see it off in the distance, but we got to play it closer in. So we're going to play this on a daily time frame of Zoom. Continue to give us a little bit of weakness, and we have identified our TP points 230, 220 as we continue to see this market trapper work his book. So you guys got questions or comments, as always, let us know. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and I will talk to you all on the next one.